everyone. So hi, how are you all? I hope that you all guys are fine and well at your home. So welcome to the day 3 of Python programming, and I just welcome you all guys. I'm Sai Kiran from LetsUpgrade, and I just welcome every one of you to the Python learning track, essentials track of LetsUpgrade. So today's our whole section which we are going to be learning is much more interesting in terms of doing dynamic Python programmings and all. So 100%, let's go ahead and start our whole batch. So how many of you are there today right now? I can see 105 people live. So the attendance form is in the description right now. Go and fill up the attendance form. The people who are filling up their attendance form daily will be receiving an opportunity to participate in our random withdraw for Amazon Eco or something similar like that. Okay, so just go put your attendance daily and you will be eligible for our giveaway of one of the Eco, Amazon Eco, which we did in the last batch also, and this batch also something equivalent to that we will be providing. Yep, so the same thing is from me, and now today we all are set to take it over from where we left yesterday. So just let us revise like what all we have completed yesterday and what all we need to start today. So where were we yesterday? Just please talk that one single thing. So where were we yesterday? I mean, what all things we have completed yesterday. So I just want to know that part. So can you please mention me around where were we? What all we have completed? कल कितना खत्म किया अपन सब ने? How to save assignment so that can be uploaded to GitHub. Assignment saving is Control S. That's it, nothing else. And it will save into your particular folder. You can download it into your machine, and after downloading it into your machine, you can 100% upload it into the GitHub. Okay, so that's the way it is to go forward. So yeah, yesterday we have completed if else, lastly, and dictionaries. We have completed list, tuple, dictionary, and conditional statements. That's what we have completed yesterday. And I hope that you all guys remember your assignment which needs to be submitted today. No, not today, by this what we say. I gave you a deadline till 12th of this December. I remember that thing. So yeah. So if else and elif we have completed till there yesterday, and we need to take things ahead from there. Okay, so now let's go ahead and let's not put more time into this, and let's start our today's whole class. Okay, so I hope every one of you is fine. Yep, I hope that every one of you is fine and safe at your house. Okay, so let's go ahead and start this thing. Just one minute, I'm moving my machine a little bit, so I don't think so it's gonna give us any kind of problem. Yep, it's not giving me any kind of problem, so now I think we are all good to go. So yep, let me share my screen, and then let's start it. So I hope that you all guys can see my screen right now. So inside this, what I'll do, the very first thing is I'll open up my Anaconda, Navigator, Jupyter Notebook, and all. I will rearrange everything what I was doing yesterday. So what are the non-required stuff? Let me just push it across. Okay, so first and foremost thing, I will be launching Jupyter Notebook. Okay, so as soon as I launch Jupyter Notebook, it will be opening up a website, like kind of a web page. So I'm just waiting for the web page to launch. So please launch. Where is the web page? Yesterday we did that GitHub code and all. I'm just removing that GitHub code. Yep, here the web page is all about. So let me just get the web page here first. My machine is getting heated up, so let me just remove the charging. It will automatically settle down. Okay, so now here I have yesterday's classes notes here. So we will be creating the very first thing, that is new. Inside new, it's going to be like Python Essentials Day 3. Okay, so as soon as I click Python Essentials Day 3, here the things are. Okay, so now today's our whole agenda. So what are our today's agenda? Today's agenda looks like this. So first and foremost thing, yesterday we have completed till here. Okay, yesterday we have completed till here. So as I got one extra buffer day, okay, tomorrow and day after tomorrow I have a buffer day. So I will be going bit slow for you all guys to complete things along with me. So today we have to look into what we say conditional statements a little bit. Okay, conditional operators. And then after completing the conditional operators, we will be going across looping. So for loop, while loop, and nested loops, we will be completing that. Then afterwards, we will be taking control statements, break, continue, pass. Once these things are done, then we will be going ahead with functions, modules, and input output. Okay, so that's there in our plan today. Okay, sir, where is the surprise person? Okay, so I hope that you all guys remember that. Today, that surprise person is busy somewhere. That's why that person is not here with me. So, as I mentioned today, tomorrow, or like something. So, I'll ask that person whenever I get that person's time. I will be 100% getting him onto the call. Okay, so maybe max by tomorrow, I should be able to get him on the call. So, I will let you, guys, I will let you know when he will come. And he's a surprise person, so just please what we say, remember that you are continuously asking me about this person. Okay, so just that's your work. You just need to ask me regarding this surprise person. I'll get him. Okay, so that's the part. So now let us start with where we left yesterday. So we left here at this point of time. Just wait 1 minute. Okay, so let me just take it in another tab so that I can rotate easily. So inside this, I will convert it into a markdown, and I will say if else and elif continuation. So, and apart from that, we also have to complete conditional. Conditional operator. So yeah, that's what it is, conditional operator, which we need to take things ahead with. So what do you what do you think, what are conditional operators? Okay, so what do you think, what is conditional operators? What do you think, what is conditional operators? So guys, if at all you're watching it in like 144p, just please make sure that you have checked it into like 720p, and you will be able to see that thing very clearly. I can see myself very much clearly, and I'm not looking good. Okay, so what do you mean by conditional operators? Just please tell me this one thing really quick, fast, so that we can run accordingly. So what do you mean by conditional operators? So what do you mean by conditional operators? Guys, just please mention me this one single part, then we will be taking things ahead. Okay, so fine, so please let me know, what do you mean by conditional operators? Operators with which check the conditions. Okay, operators which check the condition. It's condition we check for our programs. Okay, condition operators are those by help of which we can use in between two conditions, or like two operands. Okay, so that's where. Okay, so yep, so I have like pretty much you all guys mentioning the same thing right now. So conditional operators are those operators which can be used for checking two, or like two operands are containing the same value or the values which you want to check for. Okay, for example, there are, what are the conditions in our life? Okay, so let me just write down what all conditions we can have in our life, then we will be going ahead accordingly like that. Just 1 minute. Okay, raw nb. So inside raw nb, let me just write down first one. The first condition can be equal to, which can be denoted as double equal to. Second condition can be not equal to, that is equivalent to not equal to. Okay, so let me just make some spacing for our future things so that. Okay, so the third part is like greater than. So inside greater than, we have to just put up greater than. Okay, fourth part, it is, these are the conditions. Okay guys, these are the conditions. I mean I will go a little bit fast, just don't worry. Okay, so less than is this, and the fifth one is like let me just copy this one thing. Greater than, equal to, greater than, equal to, and sixth one is like less than equal to. Okay, so less than equal to. So these are the things which I have. less than equal to. Okay, so these are the only conditions which are there in our whole life. Okay, where is the Google form where we need to submit our GitHub link? It's very simple. It is there in the community. The yesterday where you got your assignment question, there I have already provided the link. Even if you want to go and check that things there, go and what we say, check the Python group there, and you will find out all the things there. Okay, so yep, now let's go ahead and we have a few conditions here. Now let's work around with these all conditions. Okay, a is equal to 4, b is equal to 3. Okay, so now these are the two things which I have. So now I want to like work with if a is equal to b, print a and b are equal. Okay, so if now because it is not equal, so that's why it is not printing anything. Okay, so this is what the equal to actually is, and you can actually play with this thing and understand on your own. It's not that big deal. Okay, so it's literally not that big deal. Akshay, what you're asking for is there in the community. Please go and refer the community, and you will get that Google form submitting link there, and you will be like what we say, can actually download. You will get a Google form link there where you can actually go and submit your GitHub link. Okay, for the assignment submission. Just go and look into that. So now I will do one more thing, and then we will be moving on to the next topic. A is less than equal to b. Okay, so now print a and b are less than equal to, a and b are less than equal to. Okay, so now a is what? A is 4 and b is also 4. Either it is less, a is less, or else like a is equal to b. So that's what it is. A is less than equal to b. The same operation, if at all I do like this. Okay, so I just remove this equal to and I just do a is less than. Oh, I have not copied this thing. I was like thinking from when this is giving an error. Okay, so a is not less than b, right? So if at all you just go and make a is equal to 2, and then you make this thing. So it's like a and b are okay. So a is less than b. That's it. Right, that's the way how to go forward. Okay, so I hope that you all guys have made it very much clear, this whole part. Okay, so the doubt clearing link, Shoaib and the other moderators, please create a Google form if at all you're watching this thing right now, and give me a confirmation over my WhatsApp. Just ping me that that form is being done. So please make that form ready and post it on our community. So I will just route all the community to the or all the students to the community link. Okay, make a Google form and post it on community. Okay, so yeah, now let's go ahead and look into our various stuff. Fine, so if and else is also done. So now one more last time, let us work with one if else program, and then we can take things ahead. Kritika KS, if at all you're watching this thing, so what I've said, just give this instruction to Kirti or Shoaib. Yep. So now if else elif count and continue. So if else. Thank you, Shoaib. I got your confirmation. Okay. So if else and elif. Okay, so right now let us take one small program. Okay, so marks is equal to 45. For example, these are my actual marks which I got in my Hindi exam out of 100. Okay, so marks is equal to 45. So inside this, if marks are greater than or equal to 90, print. I'm just making a small function to print the grade equal to what we say A. Yep. Elif. So just put the next condition. Marks are greater than or equal to, like let us take 60. Okay. Print grade is equal to B or something like that. And one more thing you need to make sure here, you have and operator in between, and marks are less than 90, because here one condition is there. That's why you need to give this condition. Now what is this and here, like and or not, I will be covering up in a little while, so just be there. Guys, just tell me one thing, should I stick to your calendar, or can I go a little bit away from you? I have one buffer day, I want to actually use that buffer day and take things ahead. Okay, so just let me know that, I mean, you want to like complete your things on the time, or you want to complete you are okay, you are one day lenient up and down. I have a buffer day in with me, so I can take things accordingly. LF marks is greater than equal to what it was here, it was like 60 to 90. Okay, so now here what we will do is like 40 and marks is less than 60, or like not 60, let us just make sure. Okay, 60, right? So here it is okay. So just now grade C, something like that, and like lastly it is else print that you have failed something. So yeah, based out of it, so now this is what it is all about. So if else you can use like this. Arun Murugandas or someone like who were asking me this question, so please, this is the answer to this thing. Okay, so this is the answer to that. Okay, now let us go ahead and look into the terms of our other curriculum which is there. So conditional statement is done, and now let us go to looping. So where do we use looping? Okay, so before that, let me just give you one more assignment for today. Let me just make assignment day 3. Okay, assignment day 3. Question number 1 for the assignment is this. Okay, so question number 1. Question number 1 is like first part, use if, else, and elif to write a program in Python for your, just one minute, let me just think around what is the function. So switch case possible in Python? No, switch case is not possible in Python, so don't worry about it. So switch case is not possible in Python. So instead of switch case we have if, elif, else. Okay, so for your report cards, okay, oh, this is a markdown. This I can think of this thing. So just make a small function, small Python program, not a function, just make a Python program for your report cards, and the marks should be in as a proper format, 90 to 100. You will be able to like okay, so you will be able to show A plus, then A, then B plus B, then C plus C, then D, then afterwards it's directly fail. Okay, just make like that. So this is one of the function. Now let's move ahead with our next module. That module is looping. Okay, so what is looping? What do you mean by looping? So looping is something which we use for doing the same task multiple times. So I just want this answer from you, every one of you. What do you mean by looping? So what do you mean by looping? Just get me this answer right now in the chat so that I can take things ahead accordingly. So what do you mean by looping? Go Google it around. What do you mean by loops? Loops. Okay, so what do you mean by loops? So what do you mean by loops? For iterating, or like for iterating a statement. Okay, so okay, for iterating a statement, then iterating a process, we can do that thing again and again. Repetition for iterating a statement, that's what it is. Yep, amazing. That's what it is for like iterating a particular things in a loop. Just, I mean, for example, until unless I don't listen to my mom will continuously beat me. Okay, this is one of the iteration loop which we all can relate into our childhood. Okay, every one of you, all the people who got beatings in their childhood for like not listening to their mom and dad, please make some noise in the chat. I am the biggest person to make noise here. So yeah, so like okay, so the same thing is in here loop right now. Like for repeating. Okay, for repeating. What guys? I mean, nothing is coming inside the chat. Why? What happened? Why you all guys are like? Have you kept me on hold and kept it in somewhere? Okay, so I can see now a few emojis coming for repeating some task multiple times. Multiple times. Okay, for repeating some task multiple times. That's what is looping is all for. So we can make sure that. Okay, so looping is like literally repeating some one statement multiple times. That's what is all about looping. Nothing more in like what we say to dig around it. One task you want to repeat again and again on a certain set of statements. That time you will be using loops, and loops are the basic building blocks of any programming language. Okay, so any programming language, loops are the basic building blocks, and you can use loops for performing same set of action multiple times. You will specify the number of times that particular action should happen. For example, let us just take a list. Let us just develop a list. Okay, so in this list I have few names. I have name like Vatsal. I have names like Yash. I have names like Sinnoor. Okay, then I have names like Ask, Love. This is Sanjeet's name, who is there as a student. Okay, and one more Archie. Okay, so these are the names, okay, which are there in a particular list. Now I want to greet every one of them good evening. Okay, so how can I just greet all of them together? So I can greet them all of them together like either in this manner, print. Okay, print. Okay, print, for example, hello, hello. Then here the name will come, so it is like LST. Inside LST1, then afterwards we write down like what, good evening. So now see, hello Yash, good evening. That's what is being mentioned here. So hello yes, hello Yash, good evening. So now if I want to like print, I want to like give good evening message to every one of them. What I will do, so I will just put different addresses here, 0, 1, then afterwards 2, then the same thing goes for 3. Okay, and the same thing goes for I think 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so 4 is there, right? So one way is this to like do it this way, but I don't want to do it this particular format. Okay, so I don't want to do it in this particular format. So what I'll be doing, so I'll be just doing this one single thing, that is for item in lst. Okay, and I'll just get this particular thing here. Okay, and instead of this I'll just make sure item, instead of list I'll just make right here item. So what happens, it actually gets all of the names in one single go. Okay, it will get all of the names in one single go. So that's the biggest part of it, right? I mean, with one single loop you're able to greet these many peoples at one point of time. So it is performing the same set of actions until unless there are no items possibly remaining. Yep, so that's what is known as looping inside Python. Okay, this is what is known as looping inside Python. So how many of you have understood what do you mean by loops? Can you just please let me know? Okay, so just please let me know if at all you guys have understood looping as a concept. Now I will be talking about syntax and all. So syntax and all I will be covering, but apart from syntax, is it covered to every one of you that okay, so can we use anything other than item? Yes, 100% we can use anything, any keyword apart from item. Let me write down someone's name here, Ajay. Not Ajay, I mean like it will be again name. just it is name, right? Name. So here I just need to write down again name. So it will again print the same thing. For name in list, hello, this thing. Okay, so that's the way how we can go ahead and take things forward. Okay, so that's what actually loops are made for. Now let us go ahead and work on the syntax of a loop. Okay, so let's go ahead. Now the thing is, what are the syntax of a particular loop? Okay, so the syntax is very much easy. Let me just write down here again. Okay, guys, will you hold for a not now, tomorrow I will do the experiment. Okay, I have a pen tablet, I can write on my screen, I can draw things and I can show you that all, but it would take 5 minutes of time to set up everything. Not 5 minutes, so it will take 2-3 minutes to set it up. I need to go get it. It is my hall. So yep, I'll do it tomorrow. Fine. For name in list, right? So now let me just write down here the format. Okay, so the format is this. For is a keyword in Python. For is the keyword in Python for what we say Python for the looping. Okay, second, which is kind of like it's a reserved keyword in Python which is used for looping, we call it iteratable item, or like iteratable objects. Iteratable objects are those objects which can be like looped. Okay, so the iteratable objects are those objects which can be looped at any point of time. Okay, so this is what for keyword is basically there for. For is a reserved. Okay, I'm writing down all the definitions by myself for every one of you to be in a simplistic manner. Okay, so now let's go ahead and take now what is name? Name is a variable which can store things in the which can store things with each iteration. Now third is like in is a reserved keyword in Python which is used for the what we say for the address getting part. Now don't dig it around, it's just simplistic. I have explained you. List is the iteratable object. My iteratable spelling is wrong, I know that thing, just please correct it on your own. So list is iteratable object. Okay, so now what is there? Print like now that we have indentation 1 2 3 4 space, which is used to differentiate sub body of the for loop. Okay, sixth one is statement. Sixth one is like statement which we want to repeat. Okay, so these are the part, that's it. So this is what is being used. I hope that every one of you have understood that whole point right now. So just please give me a high five if at all you guys have understood this whole thing. So can you give me more example for using in keyword? So in can be used at different level of things that is more to do with like advanced Python. For example, in whenever we want to refer a particular part, like what we say, whenever we want to refer a variable. That time we use in. So in is not the core topic right now. For explaining that, I will deviate from my actual plan. So what I will be doing is I will be taking it in our extra buffer sessions which we have. I will take it. I will show you like 2-3 examples. One of the quickest example is like in what we say decorators, we use that. Okay, in generators also we use that. Okay, so these are the two parts of advanced Python we use it. I will be giving you extra details about it once the whole class is there. Okay, so yep. How do we know that our assignment is submitted successfully? Do we get any messages? Okay guys, so now the very simplistic answer is that we have assignment checking team whose job is to like literally check your each and every assignment and get back to you guys. So they are doing their job and they will let you know whenever your assignment is being checked. Okay, so at least your 2-3 assignments you will get what we say results in your hand and you can take it. Okay, so now let's go ahead. So we have completed the for loop. Okay, so using for loop you can do literally anything. This is the way how you can get things done. So now let me just do one more quick thing. For item in range 1 to 100, print item. So what happens is like this whole function, this whole program is printing numbers which are between 1 to 100. Okay, so 1 to 100, these are printing numbers, and that's how. Now range is, what is range? Range is a by default function in Python which can be used for generating numbers inside the particular this Python programming. For a kind of it generates an iteratable object. Okay, here what has been taken, here it has been taken an iteratable object. Range 1 to 100 is generating a kind of list which can be iterated. Okay, so I hope that this whole thing works. Okay, so now let's go ahead and take things that range function also I have just completed. And yes, one more thing. So why only till 99 it is there? So it will not take the last ending key. It will only take the starting one. If at all you want a network band hai?
आप हाँ बफर ही पे सुधा.
I think I got back. I think I'm back. Okay, chalo, bye. Thank you. Thank you for the call. Bye bye. I actually went ahead. Okay, so just okay. So guys, I just lost to you all guys because it was lagging. So yep, I am now successfully back in. So yeah, thanks a lot for like actually reminding us back. Okay, so hey guys, I'm back here. I'm back. Okay, so here we are. So till 100 we have completed. Okay, so fine. It had a small problem with my internet connection. I didn't know that why it went down all of a sudden. So yep, it didn't had any kind of bandwidth. Fine. So now as I'm back here, Anna, move your camera to top right. I'm in top right. Okay, you want okay, let it be this na Babu, like for today, from tomorrow I can do that thing. Okay, for you all guys. Okay, so now let's go ahead and play with one more looping element. That element is while loop. Okay, before while loop is being completed, let us take one more for loop example. For item in range 1 to 10, for example. Okay, print item, and here you can write down else also in for loop. Okay, so as soon as that particular what we say the code is being done, the for loop is completed. Okay, so see now 1 to 9 is there here, but after the 9, so the for loop is completed. This has been printing. So this is one more format you can actually utilize. Okay, so you can actually utilize this particular else statement inside for loop. Okay, you can utilize else statement inside for loop. I think I am totally clear for every one of you here. Now let's go ahead and do one more thing, that is while loop, one more kind of loop. So while I'll be covering this, I may be also covering one more aspect of it. Okay, so I have a buffer. So what I'm trying to do is I will cover this. I'll cover this whole part today. Okay, so today I will cover this part till here, and I will cover these all today, and tomorrow I will be covering the functions part and all. So tomorrow I will be covering functions and modules, then we will go ahead substantially with the projects. Okay, so we will be going ahead according to that. So as you guys gave me that 1 day extra, so I will utilize it very nicely. You are seriously using MacBook laptop? I mean, boss, I use Mac, so I don't know how to prove you. I'm using a MacBook with touch bar. Okay, so it's the most high-end thing. Okay, so teach. Fine. So range values are confusing. So range values are nothing. I'll come back there later. Okay, just hold on to your doubts. I will be like writing it down somewhere. I need to take range values. Okay, so before I skip for loop, let me just put down uh, the question number. What we say 2. So question number 2 for your problem, like assignment, is this: use for loop to print 100 prime numbers. Okay, use for loop to print 100 prime numbers. Okay, so or like print prime numbers in between. Let me just change the question a little bit. Okay, so in between 1 to 1000. So in between 1 to 1000, what all things are there? What all prime numbers are there existing between 1 to 1000? Print them all using for loop. So that's your question. So just please do that part. Okay, so now now someone else is asking me that for loop takes a negative value inside for loop. 100% it does take negative value also. So for loop, in the range function, can we have negative value? 100% we can have negative value. So you can just do oh shit, I just made it a little bit extra to scroll down. Okay, so yep, that's how you can actually work. Okay, so now the next part is loop, while loop. So for loop, you know the starting point and you know the exit point. Okay, so in the for loop, you know the starting point and you know the exit point. But in case of what we say while loop, what is that we don't know. Okay, so inside while loop we don't know till when the loop will go on. Okay, so the basic difference between while loop and a for loop is very simple. For loop is being used for where you are having a definite or like a defined goal, a defined looping statement where you know that these number of times a loop should run. For example, in range 1 to 10,000, you know that till 1 to 10,000 this particular loop should run. That's why you are using a for loop. Okay, the other condition can also be, you know, there are n number of lists. Okay, so which are there inside a particular list, you can print them using your for loop. Okay, but you don't know how many times a particular loop should go on. Okay, your end goal is not being specified anywhere. Okay, I'm having one continuous question here. So Ali Sagar, I will be coming back to you. Just hold on to your question. I can see your question has been asked again and again, so I will get it back. It performed for loop, then again why it was taking else part. Okay, so some people are like confused with else and some people are confused with the range part of it. So see now, as per a range function, so range function actually develops a particular let me just do that thing. Okay, so range minus 10 to 10, what it is printing, it's printing range, but I need to convert this range into a list. So as soon as I do this thing, so it is by default, whenever it's a by default function. Okay, it is the by default function of the Python that range function takes 2 arguments, and you can actually give 3 arguments. You can give 3 arguments, and these 3 arguments can be, one can be the starting point, one can be the ending point, and third one can be the gap which you want to generate. Okay, you want to have 3 numbers to be skipped and then print, then you can do this. If you want only one number to be skipped, it will only do one number skip. Okay, by default it is one number skip, but you can take it till 10 numbers skip. So it is minus 10 to 0 directly, not minus not see. And one more thing is, you don't get the destination involved. The destination or like the ending part is being excluded, but the starting part is included. Okay, so excluded the ending part, the starting point is included. So this is the basic difference between the both, and that's how it works. Clear? So now this is one single part which I wanted to explain, and someone had asked me why we are having else here. So Python as a programming language has a particular functionality designed in it. Until unless it is running this thing, it is all okay. As soon as it is been terminated, we can go and run that else part to declare that, oh boss, for loop had ended. Okay, for that all part, so we do that thing. Okay, so I hope that you guys have got this particular definition. So someone is asking me one more question, that sir, is it possible to have a variable for this? I'm sorry for taking the questions, guys. I'm sorry for breaking the flow. Just stick with me and I'll take these things ahead. Now a is equal to 10, b is equal to 100, range a to b. So okay, so I just need to make it like list range a to b. So it is 10 and it is 100, and is actually taking me to 99. Okay, so now one more question it is. So I think the question was one more thing. Okay, I too don't know the answer of it. Sir, is it possible to do things like this, right? Capital A to capital B. It will say that thing, the variable is not being declared. That will throw us an error. The error is A is not defined, B is not defined. That is the error which we will get. So instead of this, let us Z. So it will get strings are not interpreted as a integer. So it is giving us an error. I hope that someone who had asked me the question had got this particular thing work. Okay, fine. So I hope that you have got the answer. So this is what the answer is. Now I hope that I can go to while loop. Please make some noise if at all you want me to go to while loop, or if still you are having any questions, please tell me. Now let us finish it. Anyway, I'm going to take one buffer day. I don't think so that we will finish today's target also. Input module. We will finish, not an issue. It may take 10 minutes extra, just be there. Okay, so I hope that okay, so fine. So while loop, what is while loop? Okay, so while loop, this is again a type of loop to runs from start to end, where the user is not having the end point specified. So if at all I want to define while loop, I will define it like this. So you all have a starting point, but you don't have an end point where the end is. Okay, so this is again a type of loop to run from start to end, where the user is not having the end point specified at the first place. Okay, so yeah, that's what it is. Now the syntax is very easy. While a is less than 100, okay, print a, and what I have to do is a is equal to 0 by default, and a is equal to a plus 1. Okay, so it will keep on like adding things. Okay, so I just need to make sure the logic is here ending, or else this will be a kind of infinite loop which will trigger. So let us work it around. Okay, so here it is not specified. Okay, we don't have a starting point. The starting point can be anything, and this is out of while loop. Okay, this is literally out of the while loop. I can write down anything here like minus 1000, and it will actually take me till like minus 1000 to directly 100. Okay, so this is totally possible alongside like this, but like let me just take one more consideration. If I have it 0, and here I just remove this one part. Okay, so what will happen, it will keep on printing a finite. So now see, it's continuously running, it's continuously running here. So this star mark indicates it's continuously running. So until unless we don't have this will not be ending, this will not be ending at any point of time. Okay, so this will be like literally keep on going on. So now see this cursor, this again is going down only. So yeah, there is no end, it will keep on going on until unless my memory is not fully done. Okay, so like I just need to go to kernel. How to stop this star mark which will not allow me to perform anything is this. Okay, this is the way. Go to kernel, interrupt, that's it, it will stop. Okay, so it will stop the whole operations. Fine, keyboard interrupt, that's why it had stopped. So it will keep on doing. Yep, I hope that we all got the concept that if the destination is not specified, and if the destination is not specified, destination is user derived. Okay, destination is more of user derived, so we don't have anything like in our hands. It is totally based off users interpretation. Fine, so now let us make one small logic which will take things like that. Okay, so let's just go ahead and take this thing like that. Okay, so yeah, now there is one more module inside this thing, input module, printing on the screen. Okay, printing on the screen and reading some data from user. So the reading from data from the user can be done with the help of a is equal to input, enter something. Okay, so yeah, that's what. So now this is how you can actually take input here. So now if at all you say that hi, so it will actually, a will have hi right now in form of string. So input is the function by which we can take input in Python. So using input function, it's a by default function in Python 3. So using this function you can actually take input. So now what we will be doing is, so we will now merge input module and while into one single thing. Okay, a is not equal to, until unless a is not equal to yes, or like instead of a, let me write down e exactly, exit is not equal to yes, or like only y I will put. Okay, so only y, print, do you want to print your name? So I'm just making a small function on the go. Just please understand this. While exit not equal to y, so until unless the exit is not equal to y, it will keep on asking you. So just 1 minute. I need to interrupt, and I need to just make sure that exit is equal to input, inside input. Okay, so here instead of in print, what we will do, we will remove this from here and we'll just paste it here. Okay, so now see, do you guys want to print your name? Okay, so okay, I've just done some other mistake here. Do you want to stop? Do you want to stop printing your name? No, no. So no, until unless you don't give a yes. So you're giving something which is not y, so it will keep on repeating that statement. Okay, see what's happening here. So let me like zoom it out a little, zoom it. Okay, so this is the actual ratio of my screen. This is the actual ratio of my screen in which I work. It's like totally impossible for you to see, but still have a look at it. So until unless I don't give it I will not give it yes, it will keep on repeating the same thing. Okay, see, until unless I don't give it yes, as soon as I give it yes, it will stop. It is not asking me anything more. Okay, so I will explain you back again, don't worry. So how many of you have understood this thing, and how many of you have not understood this thing? Not how many of you got this point and not? Please let me know in the chat. So what is happening here? While is a user exit, or like kind of like while is a loop in which it is derived in the real time when to exit, but for loop is a loop in which it is being derived by the uh, range or a limit. Okay, so okay, so I can hear your keyboard voice only. I can hear your keyboard voice only. So Vishanshu saying, why were previous videos deleted? Because it's our YouTube channel and we don't want to have it them. That's why we deleted. Okay, so yep, got it. So everyone got the concept, or like still you all want me to like be on this point? Okay, so for taking input from the user, you can take it like this, and for working around with that, so this is the way you can work around with it. Okay, while exit not equal to y, until unless exit is not equal to y, it will keep on pursuing that particular statement. Okay, it will keep on pursuing that particular statement. Fine. So one more example, please. Okay, real time example for while and for loop and while loop. Okay, fine. So let me just write down a real time example of while loop and a for loop. Okay, something like this. It would, let me just think it across. Okay, so for example, the real life example of a while loop can be, you all guys are playing a game. Okay, you all guys are playing a game. In that game, there is an option, right? There is an option that do you want to exit? And you say no, I don't want to exit. What happens? It will play again. So that is being done with the help of while loop. The function has been again called. It is in the recursive mode. You play snake game, right? You play snake game. Now everyone remember Nokia phone playing snake game inside it. So in the snake game, whenever the snake is dying, it is asking you again, do you want to exit? You say yes, it will stop the program. You say no, I want to like take my life. Like some what we say, there are lives, na? 3 lives. If I want to like spend my life, then you will be given opportunity again. That's the same thing here inside the while loop. That is done with the help of while loop. Now talking about for loop, you have a huge database. You have a huge database. The database can be, for example, the database can be of which is there on like the names which of the database which contains the name of all the students who are enrolled in LetsUpgrade. It's 1,80,000 students. Now 1,80,000 students, we want to find out a particular person. What we will do, we will run a for loop. The better way is to like actually do it with the help of query. Query is also not doing anything different. It is also running a for loop in the backend. Okay, so it is also running a for loop which matches, it does a for loop on a binary level, so leave that part. But yes, it's actually like running a for loop on a different list of 1,80,000 people and finding out that particular person whom we are finding. Okay, so for loop has been used for that. And a while loop is there where we don't have any kind of specified list, but we want to like keep on continuing and the user behavior is there we use while loop. Okay, so got it. So I mean, is it totally fine? So I hope that this whole very much like you all have understood this. Okay, so now let's go ahead. Shivansh Singh, don't worry about it. You already, I don't know which playlist you're talking about or which exam you're talking about. So after the exams only, we are removing the playlist. Even after the exams, we are actually removing the playlist. Okay, so now let's go ahead and move on to the other part of it. So reading data from keyboard, we already done. Printing on screen, already done. So while loops are done. So now while loops are done, but what to say, nested for loop. So nested for loop or like nested while loop can be done like this. Item in range 1 to 10. So again, one more, it is for a in range 1 to 5, for example, and you say that print a. So what it is doing, it is actually like printing different, I mean printing the same numbers. You can use nested for loops. I will give you an what we say assignment right now, don't worry about it. I will give you an assignment. Okay, 1 to 4, 1 to 3, 4, 1 to 3, 4. The assignment which I am going to give you right now, the question 3. Okay, so the question 3 is like write a program for printing the tables from 1 to 10 using nested for loops. Okay, you have to use nested for loops and you need to print tables of 1 to 10 using nested for loops. Let us make it, this is the third question you have, and let us move on to the fourth question which we have for the day. Question number 4. Okay, so just let me use question number 4. Okay, 4 is write a program to, okay, so let me just give you a example for while loop. Okay, so write a program to print 1000 prime numbers, okay, using while loop. Got it. So this can be the amazing assignment for every one of you. So whatever you have learned, you can use it here. Okay, so yep, I hope that these are the 4 questions which you can do easily. Okay, so like X for loops, okay, X for loops, and take the input of X from the user. Okay, take the input of X from the user. Got it? So that's how you can do. Already given in this is like you have a range from 1 to 1000. You from number 1 to 1000, you need to print all the prime numbers which are in between 1 to 1000. Okay, but in question number 4 I am asking to print 1000 prime numbers starting from 0. Okay, or like instead of 1000 I am asking you to print X number of prime numbers starting from using while loop, starting from 0. Just have a look at this question once again and you will be understanding this. Okay, so yes guys, just please go ahead and check our community right now. Very important announcement. Go ahead and check the community.letsupgrade.in. Inside the group we have Python. Okay, so inside this Python group we have doubt clearing form. Okay, so you can see this doubt clearing form here, doubt clearing form. Click on this doubt clearing form. Okay, so this is the particular place you can actually come along with me and we will be sending you an invite of Zoom link. It is only valid for the first 300 people who will be signing up there. Just do it as soon as this class has been ending. Okay, so just go and register there and you will be receiving, the top 300 guys will receive the Python link to be live along with me in this next upcoming YouTube live, and we will be like literally clearing out all the doubts. That session is going to be for 30 minutes to 1 hour, and you will be interacting with me, your questions and all. So it will be on Zoom. So we will be only sending it to like first 200 to 300 students only who will be registering it. Just go there and check it out. So inside the groups, it is there. As soon as you come out to the community, okay, so as soon as you are on the community, inside this community, check on Python. So inside this Python, you will be able to get this thing. And apart from this, I also want to understand one big part. Okay, I just also want to understand one big part, right? That one thing is that how many of you are visited our new website? Okay, how many of you have visited our new website? What are the suggestions you have for our new website? Is there any kind of UX, user experience related problem on our new website? Yes or no? Please let us know. Okay, fine. So let us get back to our curriculum. Now the last thing which we will be doing in the day is break, continue, pass statement. Then we will be moving on for tomorrow's lecture. Okay, so control statements. Now let me just convert it into. No, not control statements. I should be calling it something else. This is not the proper what we say heading to it. Maybe it's like control keywords or something. Okay, fine. Whatever it is, control statement it is not known as. But let me just write down or keywords because it is a kind of a keyword that break, pass, continue. So what do you mean by break, pass, and continue? Okay, so break, pass, continue. So I hope that okay. So now what do you mean by break, pass, continue? For example, you are for example, let me just give you a small example here first in theoretical manner. So break is being used for breaking the existing for loop. Okay, so pass is used for placeholder. Okay, continue is used for skipping particular for skipping a particular statement. Okay, now let's have a simple thing for item in range 1 to 100. Let us take 10 only. Okay, for item in range 1 to 10. So what you want to do is very simple thing. So you want to first use let us just print this thing. Okay, print item, and here what we'll say, if item is equal to 5. Okay, break. So what is happening here? As soon as I hit the number 5, I am actually breaking. I'm stopping the whole loop. Okay, I'm stopping the whole loop. It is just like if at all I go and hit or like I just scratch someone's car using my car. I need to stop my car. Okay, the same way it is. Oh shit, I don't have a battery. Just 1 minute. Okay, so if at all I dash using my car to someone else, I need to stop my car. So this is what the break is being used for. Now let us just go ahead and see for the same logic. I will just copy paste it. I will not write it back again. So let me just copy paste it. So item in range for print item. If item is equal to 5. Okay, so just 1 minute. First of all, I just need to replace it from here to here. So what happens is, as soon as it encounters item is equal to 5, it will skip the further process. Okay, it will skip the further process. Okay, so it will skip the further process. Okay, so as the further process is like, now this printing is not happening. See, so you are seeing that thing key of 5 is not been printed. Okay, so this is what a continue is there for. It's like just like I am going in my car and I get a speed breaker. What I will do, I will literally slow down for a minute, then again I will just go back to my speed of 60 km/h. So that's the base logic here. So continue is just skipping that particular element. Okay, it has been used in a real world programming a lot of time. So just learn this thing. And the last one is pass. Okay, so pass is for example, pass is used for something known as placeholder. Okay, so placeholder. So what do you mean by placeholder? So placeholder is a particular uh, for example, I'm a developer working in your company. Okay, you all have a company, and I am a developer who is working for you all. And you all guys want me to write a particular for loop, and you don't know right now what is the logic I should be writing in that for loop. Okay, so what is the logic I should be writing in the for loop? You all guys don't know that. Okay, so what you are mentioning to me, Sai, we know that there is one for loop here, but we don't know the logic yet. Can you just write the for loop and logic? Whenever we will give you, you can write it there. Okay, so if you ask me something like that, what I should be doing is I should literally be like putting only this thing, and it will say that unexpected end of line, your end of file while parsing. So this will be the error. If I don't want this error, what I will do, I will just put pass. So see, if I put pass, pass is the placeholder. It's an empty placeholder. It doesn't do anything, but it will not break my program. So pass is used most of the times in the functions. Okay, while we will be learning about functions, that time we will be using what we say, pass, but everything else is like very much what we say, the same thing. Clear? So these are the three different control statements as someone has mentioned here. So I just wanted to understand that. Yep, it's control statement. Fine. So I hope that this whole thing is clear. Brake is being used for stopping the car. Continue is used for like skipping or like slowing down the car when a speed breaker is hit. In this term, it is like skipping a particular statement. And pass is being used for just as a placeholder. I don't have a car, but I have a kind of like no, I don't. I can't think of example in terms of pass in car world. Okay, but I can think of pass as a kind of a placeholder. I'm working in your all companies, and you don't know the code. What I should be writing next? So you ask me to like hold on to that code. Don't write anything. Just write the only starting point. What I will do, I will just write down pass there, and I will hold on there. So this is the thing. So do you guys understand this whole part? Yes or no? Please let me know. So do you guys understand this whole thing? Yes or no? Just please let me know that one single thing in the chat right now. Then we are all good to wrap up today's class. Okay, so these are three different things: break, continue, pass. And this is your questions. Let me just put all your questions in the community. Let me download both the things in for to keep it inside the community. Yes, sir. Amazing, great. I just love your all the batch students because you all guys are like literally grasping things very fast, and I love it. Assignment Python day 3 assignment notebook. Okay, so where to submit your where you need to submit your GitHub link. So you need to give your GitHub link here. So just let me open this. It's loading. Assignment submission form. So this is the assignment submission form. Just have a look at it. Okay, so why using semicolon? Okay, amazing question. Just let me put your all notes here. Then day 3 Python notes. Day 3 Python notes is here. I'm just uploading your notes. just please go like and all, guys. I mean, actually, I'm not seeing you all guys asking me much questions in the community. Please tag me. I am at the rate Sai Kiran Sondarkar. You can find this profile over there. Just please, like what we said, tag me. I will get an instant notification and I will be there. Okay. So the deadline for the assignment is again 12th of this month. So just please get your things done by 12th. Okay. So now let us just go and see why have you written nothing. I don't even have to write it. I just write it. I come from like C++ background and Java background. That's why I just wrote it here. Even if I don't write it, it will still work. Okay. So I just it's just my C++ and C thing. And one more thing, I hope that you all guys remember that you need to register yourself here. Okay, so you just need to register yourself here. This is the form. So I'll again put it in the community. Dot solving sessions form for the first 200 people to register, because we don't have a Zoom room which can handle more than 200 people. That's why we are just mentioning it 200 people. That's it. So just please go and register there as soon as possible if at all you want to come in that. Semicolon is not mandatory. Okay guys, so that's what. Let me just post all the comments, all the changes which I have made to GitHub, to my to my anonymous GitHub account. So what I need to do for posting things on GitHub is very simple. I need to open my GitHub. In your way, you can do it with the help of upload feature. So I just need to do it like I just need to go to my Python, something like that. Let's upgrade Python classes. Okay, and here I just need to make sure git add dot git commit this thing. So let me open my git first. Okay, so this is something which I have made yesterday, right? So this is what the thing which I have made yesterday. Yeah, so day 3 files uploaded. Okay, git push. That's it. It's all. What happened? Oh, I have something. Okay, so I will solve it. I mean, this I will solve it later on. I don't want to do it in the live. It will take some time for me to solve it. So I will solve it while I'm alone and I'm sitting there and I'm doing it. Okay. So day 1 and day 2 notes doesn't preview on required preview like PDF. When I was downloading from your website, it is like IPYNB format. It shows no preview available. So it is because of like IPYNB files are being like opened in Google Colab, open in Google Colab, and you will be able to do it there. So I will solve my GitHub problem. I think I just need to mention a few kind of branches and all. I will do that part. But yeah, that's it, guys. Bye bye. Take care. Have a nice day. And we'll be meeting down tomorrow in the doubt clearing session. My Mac is dying right now, so I need to plug in the charging, or else my Mac is gone. So my Mac is gone essentially. I think it's there. So it's about to die. But yeah, it is totally fine. So bye bye. Take care. Have a nice day. And uh, so someone is asking me, should I do the what we say assignment only in Jupyter Notebook? No, it's nothing like that. You can use any what we say programming language, whichever programming editor, programming console. It can be VS Studio, it can be it can be a .txt file, I mean like notepad, in which you can save it as .py file. It can be your Google Colab file, whatever it is. Just put it on GitHub and give the link in the assignment submission form. That's the way to go forward, and we just look into that. Yeah, so bye bye, take care, have a nice day, and we will be meeting you all guys in the later on days. Bye bye. Bye bye, guys. Take care. Have a nice day. Someone is asking me. Someone is asking me like, can you please explain me nested loops somewhere? I'm sorry for coming back again, but yep, someone is asking me, can you explain me nested loops? So please explain nested loop. Project management, product management. Okay, hi. So how are you? So this is Cycle from LetsUpgrade. Let me just explain you the nested loops in the most amazing format. uh, which language you want it in product management? I mean, which language you want it in? Like whichever language, please tell me from where you belong, so I will teach it in that. Okay, nested loop is nothing just but one of the assignment. Let me solve it right now. Okay, so yeah. Sir, how we know that we are in for a doubt session? If at all you receive a mail from by tomorrow, if you are in that top 200 people who sent registered as soon as possible, you will be in that doubt leading session. But yeah, apart from that, so product management. हिंदी अस भैया चलो ठीक है। अपन अभी क्या सीखने वाले हैं? अपन अभी सीखने वाले हैं नेस्टेड लूप। सो नेस्टेड लूप में क्या होता है, एक लूप के अंदर दूसरा लूप अगर अपन घुमाने वाले हैं, दैट इज नोन एज नेस्टेड लूप्स। सो फॉर एग्जांपल, फॉर आज का असाइनमेंट क्या था? असाइनमेंट नंबर 3, राइट? सो लेट मी सॉल्व असाइनमेंट नंबर 3 डायरेक्टली राइट नाउ। सो ओके, सो असाइनमेंट नंबर 3 का ये मतलब है, हमको लेके टेबल्स प्रिंट करने हैं 1 से लेके 10 के तक के लूप के यूजिंग नेस्टेड लूप, राइट? सो फॉर लूप आइटम इन रेंज 1 to 10, ये क्या देगा हमको प्रिंट करने के लिए? ये हमको देगा बेस 1 से लेके 10 तक, 1 से लेके 9 तक दे रहा है। सो वी विल जस्ट मेक इट लाइक 1 to 11, सो इट विल जस्ट गेट अस लाइक 1 to 10। नाउ इसके आगे क्या करना है हमें? इसके आगे करना है फॉर ए इन आइटम। ओके, क्या करना है हमें? लाइक हमें लिखना है कहाँ से कहाँ तक का टेबल प्रिंट करना है। ओके, 1 to लेके 10 तक प्रिंट करना है। तो लाइक व्हाट वी विल डू, लाइक 1 to 11 वी विल राइट डाउन एंड वी विल जस्ट राइट डाउन हियर लाइक ओके, सो नॉट सॉरी नॉट आइटम, सॉरी, इट विल बी रेंज। तो ये लूप के अंदर में लूप लिखा जा रहा है, राइट? सो एक लूप के बॉडी के अंदर दूसरा लूप हम यहाँ पे लिख रहे हैं। सो नाउ व्हाट वी विल डू इज लाइक प्रिंट, जस्ट वन मिनट, सॉरी, प्रिंट, just don't focus on the error, print what it is। फॉर एग्जाम्पल हम लोग अभी करने वाले हैं आइटम, फिर उसके बाद एक मल्टीप्लिकेशन डालेंगे बीच में, इनटू ए इज इक्वल टू व्हाट इट इज, आइटम इनटू ए, राइट? सो दिस वन, कहाँ पर एरर दे रहा है ये? RANG रेंज। यप, क्या हो रहा है? फर्स्ट 1 का टेबल ये पूरा प्रिंट कर दिया यहाँ पे उठा के, एंड सेम चीज़ ये यहाँ पे 2 का टेबल प्रिंट कर दिया, 3 का टेबल प्रिंट कर दिया। सो व्हाट इज़ हैपनिंग हियर? आपने के यहाँ पे नेस्टेड लूप यूज़ कर रहे हो, क्लियर? सो यू आर यूजिंग हियर नेस्टेड लूप, गॉट इट? दैट्स हाउ इट एक्चुअली वर्क्स। सो मेरे को लगता है अभी आपका डाउट शायद सॉल्व हो गया होगा, एंड दिस इज वन ऑफ योर असाइनमेंट प्रोबेबली। सो जस्ट गेट दिस थिंग डन। ओके, सो प्रोडक्ट मैनेजमेंट गाय, आई मीन व्हाट्स योर नेम? आई डोंट नो, बट व्हाट्स योर नेम इज, आई मीन आई होप दैट यू हैव गॉट इट इन the answer। Yep, chalo, bye bye, take care, have a nice day now, actual bye। Okay, fine, bye bye, I need to solve my problem, bye bye, take care, have a nice day, every one of you, bye।